Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony. In the last episode, Maki gave us what she believes to be the truth. I'm gonna word it like that. She broke into the hangar in an exisal. She shot Kokichi with a poison that was slow acting so that she could effectively torture information out of him, and when he didn't play ball, she went to kill him. Except Kaito got in the way and he ended up being shot. She ran to go get the antidote, and unfortunately Kokichi got a hold of it and he drank it, and then Maki ran. That is the story that she has told. It wraps everything up in this nice, neat little bow. And that's why I'm so suspicious of it. Maki being the blackened, it's so easy. It's so simple. Quite frankly, it's too simple. This whole case has been tricksy. There are clearly shenanigans going on here, with the exisal jumping between being Kaito and Kokichi and being Kaito again and being Kokichi again. Stuff is happening. Stuff is happening behind the scenes. This has been incredibly tricksy. And Maki, quite frankly, we are in Act 2, so I would expect that we would start getting concrete answers. But getting a massive info dump like that right at the start, it's too much too soon. It is much too much and much too soon. I should just say, I don't think that Maki is lying. That's why I said she's given us what she believes to be the truth. I believe that Maki believes her story to be true. I believe that she thinks that she is the blackened. But I don't think that is the case. It's too easy. It's too simple. For such a tricksy trial, I would expect a tricksy answer. So, that's what happened.
Then Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Was that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
How dare you! Make fun of him!
Ooh! Well, that's a sprite we've never seen before. Oh my god, that is cool!
You call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer! You fucking asshole!
Ooh, Maki is so scary. Good thing I'm in this exisal. Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh. So, what are everyone's plans now? With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for? You can vote for me, but if you do, we'll all die together. Or vote for Maki and live. Well, choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
Why? Why are you so calm? Your life depends on this too.
Because there's something going on behind the scenes. This is so frustrating. Frustrating in a good way. Because I can see that there is clearly a plan in motion. I can see that something is happening, but I don't know what. I can't decipher it. It is... oh... I feel like I'm on the back foot. This whole trial, I have felt like I'm on the back foot. I wish I knew what was happening. I want the deets. I want the gossip. I want to know what's happening.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet. We don't have the whole truth. This case isn't over.
Huh?
Thank you for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand. There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
hidden truth?
Yes, I'm positive. Because there's something wrong with the testimony you've given us.
The part of Maki's testimony that doesn't add up. Oh. Kaito protecting Kokichi, the control panel being damaged, Maki becoming the blackened, Kokichi drinking the antidote. I mean, I don't think this is true. She believes it to be true, but I don't actually think it is. Oh, shit. Okay, you know, I'm gonna just pause right here so I can think this through. Okay, so we have Kaito protecting Kokichi. I think that makes sense because Kaito wouldn't want Maki to commit murder. The control panel being damaged. She said she scratched it up. I think that also makes sense. Kokichi drinking the antidote. Well, he's not going to want to die, is he? I don't know. I guess. Here's the thing. If it was that, then that is not worded well. Why did she need to scratch up the control panel? Why couldn't she get back in? I feel like I'm grasping at straws here. I think the one I can definitely wipe out is Kaito protecting Kokichi because that fits within Kaito's character. Kaito does not want to see Maki become the blackened. He doesn't want to see her commit murder. So that one, I think that fits perfectly. I trust that. So I'm wiping that out. So it's between the control panel being damaged and Kokichi drinking the antidote. The only thing I can come up with is why could she not enter the hangar? She left the hangar. Presumably she would have had to, you know, unlock it so that she could leave. In which case, who locked it after she left? Something must have happened in between her leaving and her coming back. I feel like I'm stretching. But that's the only kind of argument I can come up with. Who locked the hangar? Why could she not get back in? The part about Maki being the blackened. There is no doubt that Kaido died from the poisoned arrow I shot. Everyone's staring at me. I screwed up. They think I'm a fraud. I have to go with... I can get rid of that. That makes perfect sense. I can't come up with anything for that, so I feel like I'm stretching, but I have to go with this.
That's it!
Oh!
Maki said she used a knife to try to break the control panel and enter the hangar. But that doesn't make sense, because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
Okay.
Oh yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
But then, why didn't the alarm go off when she was leaving? She would have had to get close to the shutter to leave, and she didn't leave in the exisal. The exisal was still inside. Have I just found a flaw in the plan? Have I just... If the alarm was on, why didn't the alarm go off when she left? If that's the logic they're going with here.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Okay, this does make sense. I see what they're getting at. I see what they're going with. someone had to have locked the shutter and turned off the alarm, but why? But if Maki didn't turn off the alarm, so she had to open up the shutter to get out, but she clearly didn't turn off the alarm, in which case, why did it not go off when she left? I think I may have just found a flaw in the writing.
Maybe the sensor just missed her.
Maybe it doesn't go off when people leave. Maybe it doesn't go off when people leave, although they've never said that. That's what I'm going to believe.
The security there isn't that sloppy. If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
And why didn't the alarm go off?
Like I told you, this isn't over. There's still a hidden truth to find.
That's right. There must be some kind of reason behind all these oddities. Finding that reason will help us find the hidden truth. Okay. Okay, let's see what we've got.
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife.
I believe
At the time,
that.
The alarm system didn't go off.
I also believe
If
that.
you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Have we
Or
heard
maybe
anything about
Maki
that?
is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with it?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
Okay. It seemed like the alarm system itself was working properly. So what can we learn from that?
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
Yeah, I
But if
believe
you
all
had
of
approached
that.
the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with it?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
I believe everything that Maki says. I think she's telling the truth. We haven't heard anything about special settings. We have not heard anything about that. So that just leaves us with Kibo. If you would have approached the shutter, it would have gone off with 100% certainty. And Shuichi's clue is the alarm seemed to have been working.
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter,
No,
the alarm
if,
would have activated with 100%
if where am I?
certainty.
Where am I?
Maybe it was just broken.
Ah, bugger! I couldn't see where this thing was.
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with it?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
If it were working perfectly, yes. But Kokichi had electro bombs. He had 2. He had 2 on him.
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I
Take 2.
tried to destroy the control
Take 2,
panel
and I'm
with
gonna
my
keep
knife.
my eye on the reticle.
At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
No, you
Maybe it was
bastard!
just broken.
Bastard!
Perhaps
Take 3! I think I'm in the right
attempt to enter the
ballpark. I trust Maki. We
And I
haven't
tried to
heard
destroy
anything
the
about
control panel
special
with my knife.
settings.
At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
That's wrong!
Yes!
There is a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would take it down.
But Maki only had 1 bomb, and she used it during the raid this morning.
But Kokichi had 2.
then the only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb?
All of this happens. Kaito and Kokichi, they've now effectively reached a stalemate. Maki runs off. And Kokichi, he closes the shutter behind her. And he uses an electro bomb to turn off the alarm. I can understand closing the shutter, because that way, like, Maki can't interfere. Something's going down inside that hangar, and he doesn't want Maki to interfere. But the students are focusing on the alarm. I don't know why Kokichi would focus on the alarm.
I had no reason to shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
I guess so. I can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
But we know that the alarm system was neutralized. It had to be. I recently finished a book called The Last Devil to Die by Richard Osman. It's part of his Thursday Murder Club series. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. They are fantastic books. And the whole point of The Last Devil to Die, you know, I'd say skip ahead. I'm gonna put a timestamp up in the bottom right hand corner. Skip ahead to then if you don't want any spoilers for The Last Devil to Die. The whole book revolves around a box filled with missing heroin. Rather, it's a box with heroin and the box has gone missing. No one knows where the box is. And you have 2 heroin dealers who are trying to get it. You've got the people in Afghanistan who sent the heroin across. The heroin is worth maybe like 100 grand. So a decent amount. However, it's pointed out that all of these people, these heroin dealers, they're not small fry. You know, random people, you know, kind of selling it on the street. They're the kingpins. They're 2 of the most major heroin dealers or heroin smugglers on the South Coast. 100 grand is nothing to them. 100 grand is nothing to the people in Afghanistan who are heading up this entire organization. Why is everyone going so crazy for this 100 grand? And then at the end, it's revealed, well, they're not after the heroin that's worth 100 grand. They're after the box it was smuggled in that is worth around $6 million. The box is actually an antique. It's like 6,000 years old. You look at it and you think, oh, that's terracotta. It's actually made of bone. It's a religious item. It has great value. And no one realized it. The entire time, everyone was so focused on the heroin that no one thought, well, what about the box? Like, why would these people be so interested in the 100 grand worth of heroin? They wouldn't. Therefore, it has to be something else. Kokichi has no reason to be interested in the alarm. Therefore, it has to be something else. In that case, then...
I've got it! Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
So what was he trying to disable?
What?
The main objective of Kokichi using an electro bomb was... He wouldn't need to disable the remote control. Who cares about Kibo? No offense, Kibo. This is all revolved around the press.
That's it! It was to deactivate the safety function on the press.
Deactivate the safety function?
The electro bomb wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system. It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
That's true, but why would he do that?
So that you could put someone who wasn't dead on it, and the press wouldn't do like a, you know, going down and, oh, it's an alive person. It's an alive person, I better stop. I'm seeing snippets of things. I'm seeing snippets. Okay. If that's the case, he could put Kaito on the press, but then all that would do is that he would be the blackened. Because he killed Kaito with the press. I don't... But then why film it? And why was that weird jutter in the film? I don't... I don't...
There's only one reason that anyone would want to do that. If I'm right, it means that we've been thinking about this all wrong.
All wrong?
What aspect of this case runs contrary to the new evidence? The mastermind of the killing game, Kaito's cause of death, the credibility of the death video. I mean... I need... I'm thinking back to Sakura. I'm thinking back to Sakura in the first case. Not in the first case, in the first game. Actually, no, I'm not even thinking of that. I'm thinking of Sakura's death in the stage version of the first game, which I think was a lot better. For that, they combined Sakura's trial with Celeste. Again, I'm sorry. Spoilers for the stage version of Danganronpa. Basically, in the stage version, so Sakura, you know, says everyone, you know, she sends out the letters to Hiro and to I can't remember who, but you know, Hiro bashes her over the head. Jack bashes her over the head. She's taken the poison, and then Celeste walks in, and this so much better plays into Celeste's role as the ultimate gambler. She sees that Sakura is dying of the poison, and she thinks, well, what a gamble this will be. Can I kill her by bashing her brains in before the poison takes effect? And so Celeste kills Sakura by bashing her over the head. I'm thinking back to that. Is this a... Could they have waited until Kaito was on death's door? He was taking his last breaths. And then you have the question, what killed him? What actually killed him? Was it the press? Or was it the poison? And again, that's assuming he's dead. I still don't want to say if it's Kaito or Kokichi in the Exisal. I don't know. But just going along this specific track, this trail of thought, this line of logic. I'm just... Brain. I feel like my brain is going really fast. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep up. Here. At the end of the day, Monokuma always knows who the culprit is. There have to be cameras. There have to be cameras in the area, everywhere. I think they're small and they look like bugs, like they're teeny tiny drones. They're what Gonto is seeing. Would the electro bomb... I don't know how the electro bomb works. Because, okay, so the electro bomb, it affected the alarm and the hangar door, but it didn't stop the press. It stopped the safety function, but it didn't stop the press itself. Someone cut the wire of the press to ensure that it wouldn't work by the time we got to it. So would cameras qualify as being like the press or being like the safety function? Because if they're like the safety function, we effectively have a crime that we might not be able to solve here. If Kaito is the victim, what killed him, the press or the poison? If he was killed at the very last minute, when he was on the precipice between life and death, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know what's happening. I've got a headache. I can't. I'm not happy. I am happy, that's a lie. I'm enjoying this. I am enjoying this so much, but dear God, my brain hurts. I have so many questions. So many questions. Okay. Okay, let's just move on. Let's carry on. Kibo, do you want to say your line, buddy? The safety function on the hydraulic press is meant to detect living organisms. Maybe that was neutralized somehow. What's happened to Kibo?
Oh no!
Okay, everyone's staring at me. I forgot. I got into it. I forgot. I failed a thing. Whoops. Everyone's staring at me. I screwed up. They think I'm a fraud. I think this is like the stage play. I think they're trying to create a death that we physically can't solve.
That's it!
There we go.
Kaito's cause of death.
What?
If the electro bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote, maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely.
Yes, the cause of death could now be... Yeah, he could have died by the press.
This is it!
This is...
The hydraulic press. Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
If this... Oh... I don't know. I'm having a moment. I'm sorry. I'm having a moment. How many Monokumas can be in play at once? Because the main one was being watched. Would Monokuma be affected by an electro bomb? I I think that's my one question. I don't know what the electro bomb does and doesn't affect, because they just kind of said like, oh, it affects electrical shit, but it didn't affect the hydraulic press. It only affected the safety function. I guess that would be... I need clarification on the cameras. I need clarification on the cameras. Because if the cameras are like the hydraulic press, then everything I'm saying is bullshit. Everything I'm saying is bullshit. But if they're more like the safety function, then potentially we have a crime that we physically can't solve. Because there's no way of knowing, again, assuming this is all true, assuming this is all right, and Kaito is the one who died, because again, we don't have a body. Just, I'm of the opinion that, like, no body, no death. If I don't see their body, I'm going to assume that they're probably going to come back later on in the story. The only time that has not been true is Duncan in Dragon Age Origins, who died off screen and he remained dead. Everything I think ultimately all swirls down to, boils down to, I don't know who's dead. We have no body. We just have a bit of coat and a shit ton of blood. I don't know.
What? He could have?
If the safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
Right after I threw the antidote, I tried to open the shutter. So, Kaito should have still been alive.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
Unless they waited until he was on the very precipice. And again, because we have no body, so it's not even like Monokuma can go in after the fact and find the cause of death. That's a thought. What happens if you have a crime that you physically cannot solve? What happens then? I don't know. I don't know, and I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, more confusion. More and more confusion. My brain. I'm gonna take a bit of a break. I'm gonna take a bit of a break after this one. My brain hurts. My brain hurts a lot. Until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below. And if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.